Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 26 of the February daily draws. So let's see what message we get today, and I'll be taking the first card from the Linestrider Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch Imbolc Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. We have the Hanged Man. I think this is the first time we've had this card in the 2 months that we've been using this year. And this is getting, to me, is taking a pause, getting a different perspective on something. So I think we've got the upside down tiger here. I love how yesterday we had the Four of Swords, which was the mental rest. You know, they're not overthinking. Put something aside for a while. Go and do something fun. Go and do something a bit more relaxing. Let your mind settle and de-stress yourself a bit, and get some more of that. You know, freshen your mind up and get some to bring the clarity back. And this could be part of that sort of pausing period, and where we let go of the stress, and then what we do is maybe we're willing to come at it from a different perspective than before. And this may be a little bit uncomfortable for us. Like, you know, this may not be comfortable for the tiger, but I love how his head is in here with the sun, or a sense of illumination, which you normally get with the Hangman card. And it's like, this is where we get some fresh illumination on the situation by coming at it from a different angle, perhaps coming at it with a different perspective. Maybe the way we were approaching it was the same old familiar way that we approach most things. So maybe we need to change things up a bit. Maybe we need to put a stop to that and think from a different point of view, even if we find that difficult sometimes. Maybe we come at it. Maybe the question we're asking is the wrong angle to be looking at it with. Maybe it's not quite the question we should be asking. Maybe what we should be asking is something different, which comes at the situation from a different perspective, from a different angle, and perhaps one that we've not come at it before, or we're not always familiar or comfortable with coming at it from. Maybe the position that we need to come at it from is a bit more of a challenge to us, or you know, the unfamiliarity of the way that we're going to tackle the situation sort of makes us hesitate. But maybe we need to get into that position and put ourselves, work to put ourselves into a position where we're ready to get the answer that we need. Maybe a different approach is needed, as unfamiliar and, to say uncomfortable, because doing something that we're not used to doing, or thinking a certain way that we're not ingrained to think, sometimes at first, it's challenging to come at it. Maybe we're resistant to thinking a different way, or using a different viewpoint for which to judge the situation. Maybe, it's like, but once we do, we have to realize that there is a payoff in the fact that once we do that, we may gain some insight that we wouldn't have gained if we hadn't have done that. And that insight that we gain may be something crucial to whatever situation we're mulling over. So this need to get that different perspective, or looking at it from a different point of view, however uncomfortable it may be the answer to getting the illumination, the guidance that we need. Maybe the thing that we've been missing, we can only see from a certain point of view. It's always been there, but because we're looking from, a certain viewpoint, it's in our blind spot. We can't see it, but if we change our position, it suddenly comes into view. It didn't just suddenly appear, as in it wasn't there before and now it is. It's always been there, but because we changed our position, we can actually see it. We can see what's been there all the time, and it's the bit of information and guidance that we've been looking for, but we weren't looking at it from the right way. If we just change the angle in which we look at it, it comes into view for us. When if you're trying to see something like in the landscape, if you're looking from a certain point, say like on a hill, or lower down, even say like on say lower down, on flat ground, and you're looking and you just can't see it because it's down a bit beyond your view. Maybe there's a slope that goes down, and the landmark you're looking for is there, but you can't see it because of it's down like in a valley or something. So, and from where you're stood, you can't see it. But if you climb that hill that I was nearly started talking about, that if you climb a hill and get a higher vantage point and then look down, you may be high enough to see down into the valley and actually see what you were looking for. But you only saw it because you changed that perspective, you changed that viewpoint. And maybe it took some effort, maybe it made you out of breath to get up to the top of that hill in order to look down to see what you were looking for. But the effort was worth it because you got the view you wanted. And that's similar. It may require some effort. We may be left out of breath for a bit because of the effort. So, but once we've done that, metaphorically speaking, we will have a different viewpoint and a better vantage point from which to see what we need to see. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Okay, here we go. Consecrate the tools. This is about, we had this with the magician, didn't we? We know, about the magician having the abilities, the skills, the talents, all that we need to do what we need to do next. And maybe we need to consecrate ourselves and all our abilities in order to fulfill what we need to fulfill. Once we get the guidance we need, we may be then ready to set to work using these tools. So let's dedicate the tools in us, and everything within us to the purpose that we see, the vision that we get. I will claim what is mine, what I see beyond the hidden. So it may be hidden for now, but that doesn't mean we can't concentrate ourselves, get ourselves ready. And when we get that new perspective, that different vantage point, it'll be hidden no more. Gift of spirit, by tongue, my words, spill with purpose. Then we'll have a sense of purpose from which we can get to work with those tools. So let's get ready, prepare ourselves, consecrate ourselves to that sense of being ready. Get the guidance we need by being willing to change our vantage point so that we can see what we need. Then it won't be hidden anymore. We can go beyond what was once hidden, but we now can see it, and we can then go with a sense of purpose to fulfill that vision of what we need to do. And that is today's message. So I'll be back tomorrow with day 27. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.